President Trump would not recertify the Iran deal. Part of his explanation is tied to how sick he is of being taken advantage of as a nation. From where you sit, what could be improved upon in the current Iran nuclear deal? What are areas that should be tossed aside and redone versus what should be preserved?
Well, there's no question that there are concerns about Iran's support for terrorism, concerns about their missile program, concerns about what they do to promote instability in the region. But at the same time, we have established an agreement that does prevent them from getting a nuclear weapon, at least in the short term. That's something that ought to be protected. The real issue now is how do we engage in negotiations with Iran to deal with these other concerns. I think the better approach, frankly, is to continue to enforce the nuclear agreement that was arrived at, work with our allies who worked with us on that agreement, to have them work with us to get Iran to begin negotiations on these other issues. I don't think there's a way to just simply tear up the agreement and hope that somehow Iran is then going to negotiate when they have every reason to then question our credibility. I think it's better to protect our credibility, protect our word, and then engage in negotiations with Iran.
Do you think that's the decision Congress will make here, or do you think the broader deal, as you've alluded to, is in peril now?
Well, again, this Congress doesn't have a very good record at getting much done, whether it's on health care or whether it's on other issues, and this is not going to be easy. Normally, it's the commander-in-chief who dictates what should happen with regards to foreign policy. To throw that ball at the Congress raises a lot of questions. I hope they're able to do something. I guess what they're working on is some kind of effort to try to strengthen enforcement on the deal. I think that might make sense, along with obviously applying sanctions if Iran doesn't abide by the terms of the agreement. But that is not going to be easy in a very divided Congress. And so my hope is that if they're not able to do anything, that we don't tear up this agreement, that we stick with it.